how can you be a world-class CEO? There are so many people speaking about like so many things to becoming a CEO. But there is something radically important, something that is vital, that is missing in all of this conversation, almost all of these conversations. That's what I'm going to talk about today. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe so that you could get videos like this that will help you become a better CEO. So what is it? What is this thing that will make a person a remarkable CEO, a world-class CEO? And over the years of working with so many people in like 15 different countries as a business consultant, and then working with people from 25 different countries in my corporate life, working with people from Lebanon to Egypt to India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Switzerland, Germany, Canada, US, Brazil, and so on and so forth. There's one thing that is differentiating that the CEOs, that those who have the edge, that is the ability to ask right questions. What does that even mean? Ability to ask right questions? That doesn't even make sense. Why is that so important? Let me explain. Over the years of working with like some of the smartest people on the planet, the CEOs that are doing $100 million or more, the CEOs are those CEOs who are like really efficient in managing their employees. They ask the right questions. And I'll give you 3 sample questions by end of this video today. But the ability to ask unique questions is the thing that differentiates those CEOs. Many people are asking normal things, right? So think about it. Like if you think about thoughts itself, when you're thinking, you're kind of asking questions and answering them. So all the time you're asking yourself questions. You're asking questions to other people. When you are a student, you are asking questions to your teacher or to your colleague, your wife, your husband, anybody. The people who are successful as CEOs, the Silicon Valley CEOs that I work with who are really successful, they ask quality questions. So now what is a quality question? Think about it. Like I was in my corporate life probably 10 years ago, and I go to this meetings after meetings and after meeting, like, you know, half of my day, 60–70% of my day is going into meetings. And in these meetings, people discuss about like the fascinating ideas and how to build the company and the 4-step process to do this and that. End of the day, they go back to their desk, pack their bag and go home and do nothing. Almost nothing. I shouldn't say nothing. Almost nothing. So what is happening here? People are they just want to hang out, just talk, and then talk about ideas and go home. So as a manager, that I realized that as a technical manager for a healthcare company, I realized that people need a specific action at the end of a meeting. So being able to ask a question that triggers action is really important in order for us to have people work efficiently, enthusiastically for your company. So as a CEO, I'm going to give you 3 questions. In this short video, I'm going to give you 3 questions that you could keep with you and keep it as your own, use it as your own, or you could improve these questions and make it better than these questions. So let me start with the first question. First question is, what is the result? You go to a meeting, you go to a conference, you go for a partnership, you go for a deal, you always ask the question, what is the most important result here? What is the most important result here? Always ask this question. And you're like, oh, what's the big deal? I ask that all the time. Most of you don't. That's a reality. When you go for a meeting, even if you're going for a movie, even if you're going to spend time with your wife, your husband, your kids, doesn't matter what it is. Even if you're going for a vendor meeting, even if you're spending time with your team members, if there is a specific result for that time, for that moment, you ask that question first. What is the most important result right now? And once you ask that question, people will say the result, and then, oh my gosh, we have the result, and then we leave. No. The next question is, what is the next intelligent action that we could take to get to that result? So the second question is, what is the next intelligent action that you could take that could take our business, our result to the next level? So actually achieving that result. There is no value in having a result if there is no action associated with that. Does that make sense? Yeah. So what is the most important result here? And what is the next intelligent action that you could take that could get us to that result really fast? And I'm going to share the third question. But before that, if you're new to this channel, you could subscribe, and then you could like the video and put some comment, ask me a question about your business. If you're a CEO, let me know how you are, what questions you are asking that is helping you to be a better CEO. Right? And now you might be thinking, before I go to the third question, you might be thinking, what is an intelligent action? Intelligent actions are those actions that would get you the fastest to the result. They are not just regular actions. You're just, oh, let me do some stuff. No, you're precisely, surgically find out those actions that could get you to that result the fastest. And the third question is, how could I? So the first question is, how am I going to get, what is the most important result here? What is the next intelligent action here? Every meeting, every conversation, every team meeting, every one-on-one meeting, every meeting that you have with your vice presidents, your directors, your other people, even if it is just you, the entrepreneur, and then it's just you when you have a meeting with your vendor or somebody else, your partner, whoever it is, ask these questions. And the final question is, and the third question is, how can I improve my result 1%? And how can I improve my action to be 1% more efficient? So combining those two questions, the third question is, how can I improve my result and action 1% every day? So every day you're working on that project, you're also asking the question, how can I improve that result 1%? So what is the most important result? What is the next intelligent action? And how can I improve that results? How can I improve that result 1%? How can I improve that action 1% consistently every day until I get to that goal? People who do this, these are the people who make fascinating progress in their business. People who do this, they double their revenue, profit, and income in less than 12 months. Why? Because they are so much targeted in their results, so much targeted in their action, and they're consistently working towards improving their results and action consistently. So that's the video for today. Please subscribe. And if you have any topic that you want me to talk to you about, if I know people from 14 different countries follow me in different platforms. And if you have a question, being a CEO, being an entrepreneur, if you have a question about what you want to learn about entrepreneurship, just drop a comment. We'll be happy to look at it and possibly do a video in the future and hopefully answer your question about entrepreneurship as well. Okay, I look forward to talking with you one day. Ruble Chandy signing off. Talk to you next time.